Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I'm here to go over this new show called Riches. It's on Amazon Prime. I believe right now they have released 6 episodes so far. I don't know if it's only a 6 episode, like limited series type of thing, or if they're going to release more. But I watched the first 2 episodes and I'm hooked. I really enjoy the show. I really like the show. It is called Riches. Now, this is not going to be a real formal review. I'm just going to give you my 2 cents because I ain't take no notes. Y'all know how I do. But anyway, I'm enjoying where the story goes, and I believe the only reason I'm hooked is because the accountant in me wants to know where the money is going. Like whenever she brings up the finances and the books and it's $20 million missing here and it's something missing over here, my accounting brain gets to going. I'm like, ooh, what they doing? Like, that's just how I am. I enjoy these type of series when I could use my profession to kind of think I know something, but I don't know what's going on in the show. But anyway, let's talk about the premise of the show. It's about, I guess, a man. I forgot the daddy name. Is it Simon? Simon Riches. Their last name is Riches, and he owns this hair care company. He calls his daughter. Damn it, she's the main character of the show, and I forgot her name. I just went over all the names and I had it. I know the son's name is Gus, Stephanie, Steph, Steph and Gus. The other children are Ollie, Wanda. I done forgot everybody fucking. I'm cursing. Let me get to Google real quick. But the dad is getting ready to die. And soon as he called his daughter on the phone, and the daughter was like, huh? What you doing calling my phone? How you even get my number? And it was her dad. I was like, okay, I already know the dad getting ready to die. She gonna regret. My daddy was on the phone and I ain't even get to say goodbye to him because I was angry. I knew the setup. I knew what the setup was. I knew what it was. It's, it's doing something crazy. But anyway, so after, the dad came around, he died. And then we found out the dad was up to no good. He has 2 children that are older that he had with his first wife, Simon and Steph, I believe. Why can't I remember their names? You all, it's one thing about when you get older. Like I was just in the other room and I was going over the characters' names because, like, oh, I'm getting ready to do this live. I was putting my lipstick on because I want to have a new shade of lipstick. And I was like, characters, bam, 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 bam. I knew all the characters. And then I come in here and get on camera and I don't remember any of the names. Okay. It's still not telling me the characters. Who cares? Who cares? Y'all know how I do in the reviews when I don't remember something, we just gonna roll with it. Anyway, the older sister and the older brother um live with the mother in the United States. I believe he's some kind of makeup artist and she's some kind of corporate executive, big time in the advertising industry. Over in the UK, the dad has already had a whole nother family with Claudia. And Claudia is no good because there's an opening scene where Claudia is having sex with another man and her husband in the hospital dying, and she can't even be bothered to answer the phone because she is on top of another man. And I'm just like, I didn't expect for her to be the wife. Like, I thought that was another child, but I'm like, that's the wife. None of them could be bothered with the dad. So there's something with the dad that really, I want to know what kind of person he was because it won't tell me any of the characters' names. Mm. Okay, I finally got it. Nina, Stefan, Claudia, Gideon, Maureen, Gus, Wanda, Simon, Alicia. I was calling her Allie, so I had one of them wrong. Okay, so it's Nina. Nina is the main sister with Simon. And then Gus, Alicia, and Wanda are the younger siblings. I see I'm gonna have to take notes next time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but if you are ever with Kiss My Cheeks TV, you know how I do. But anyway, so I really want to know more about the dad's character. I'm hoping they jump into that in future episodes. So why nobody really wanted to fool with the father? Like Gus, the brother, um, by the new wife, he was partying in the club. He couldn't be bothered. The only one, it seems like Wanda, which is the youngest, who is, ooh, she's so brainwashed by her mama Claudia. It's a shame. She was the one calling all the siblings to tell them that their father had passed. Alicia was making a YouTube video, Instagram live. She was doing makeup for her influence, for the people she's an influencer for. I was like, none of y'all care that y'all daddy is lined up in the hospital dead. I wonder if it was a murder. I don't know. It's something about that secretary I don't trust. That secretary was in there deleting emails and now let's get to it. So the premise of the show is there's two older siblings, three younger siblings. The older siblings are coming to the UK from the United States for their father's funeral. As soon as the plane lands, the attorney sends the oldest brother a text saying the funeral time was moved up. Y'all done already missed it. From there, From there, when I entered the house, I'm cussing Claudia out. Bitch, how dare you have me miss my daddy funeral? From the moment I'm that's cold hearted and cold blooded. And Claudia, that's why you got the aha. Because you trying to rush the funeral along, hurry up and get to the reading of the will. Girl, just because you read the will faster don't mean what's in the will is going to change. Now, when they get to the reading of the will, the daddy done left everything to Nina and the older brother. I kind of forgot his name. What is it again? Stephen, Gideon. I done forgot all their names. So the older siblings are now the owners of the company. And I guess the company is what generates their lifestyle. Their homes are in the company's names. Their cars are in the company's names. Everything is in the company's name. So the younger siblings, he left the house to the wife and she get a 20K a month, little salary, allowance, whatever they want to call it. The kids all have to split $30 million. So that's $6 million each. Now it's in pounds. I don't know what the equivalent of that is, but I'm just gonna go with dollars. But none of them can get their money until they're 40 years old. And I'm like, sir, these look like 20-year-old children. Maybe the oldest two might be in their 30s. Maybe. You want these people who you have got them accustomed to this lavish lifestyle to wait 20 or more years before they can access their trust fund, hoping that they will find a way in this world on their own, establish a business, establish something. It reminds me of Tori Spelling Daddy. Like you should have did something with your life because when I die, I ain't leaving you nothing. That's harsh. That's really harsh. I was like, damn. I could see making them wait 5 years so they could go to school, start a business, whatever they had to do. But you making them wait 20 plus years before they can access any of their funds. Do they get a little monthly allowance out of that? Like, can they at least get the interest while that money is sitting in trust? Can they at least have the interest to pay their rent and car note? I guess the companies own it. But the kids are all up in arms. So they're like, the oldest siblings gonna come in, they own the company, they could kick us out their house and do whatever. But I don't think that's what Nina wants. I don't understand because Nina no, let's jump back a second. There is a racist moment where there's a racist cop who pulls, I want to say his name is Gus. If I'm saying everybody's name wrong, forgive me. I'm gonna have notes ready for the next time. I want to say his name is Gus. They pull him over and like, what you doing in this fancy car? Let me run your tags and make sure you really own this. And he's on his way to the hospital to see about his dad. And by the time he get there, the dad is dead. So that's going to come back up because he has a PI, getting some information on this racist cop. So I'm sure that's going to come back up somewhere amongst the other episodes. We'll get into that when we get into it. But Gus works at the company. He lazy. He don't know anything. I feel like the dad gave the company to Nina because Nina is the only one with a business brain that wouldn't run it into the dirt. But then there's so much coming up against her. Like the mama, she willing to spend her last dime to get the company back. But they run the company into the dirt. Like there's $20 million missing. No one is looking at what's going on in the product research and development department. They got people edges falling all out. And with Black women, we don't play about our edges. We pay a lot of money to get a product to grow these edges back. And you telling me your product is taking my edges out? No, ma'am, no, sir. PR nightmare. So it's a lot of stuff going on. The main thing I care about is I want to know where that $20 million is. Because what doesn't make financial sense to me, this family, the new family, Claudia and her kids, want access to this company for what? You are running the company into the ground. If I was Nina and her brother, I would have made them pay me a cool $10 million. Give me my $6 million in the trust right now, and y'all can have this. Because I guarantee you, Claudia would have ran that company into the ground. I want to know who stole the money because she said it's a huge embezzlement scheme going on. The dad knew something was going on and he felt like he was in danger. That's why he called me. Like it's some behind the scenes stuff that my accounting brain just has to know what's going on. Other than that, a lot of it is petty gossip. I can already tell. I don't understand why the siblings are mad at each other. I can understand the oldest ones, like your mama took, broke my mama heart and took my daddy away from me. Because I think the girl said she hadn't seen her father since she was 7 years old, and she the oldest. That's the last time she laid eyes on him. So you telling me not only did you have to get a whole new family, but you forgot about the family you already had? That's so trifling, but men do it every day, all day. So it's not our story we haven't heard before. But I would have hung the phone up on his ass either. That's a stranger. Them kids have never met each other. Like they know I got older siblings, I got younger siblings, but they never met each other. I'm hoping they can mend their relationship and understand like none of us asked to be here. None of us asked to be born into this confusion and mess. Let's get to know each other. We're brothers and sisters. I'm hoping they can mend, but Claudia is an evil bitch. I don't think Claudia wants the siblings to have anything to do with their older siblings, and that's unfortunate. But it's a twist. The older two think they have the lion's share of the stock, but they don't. There's some mystery person that has this huge hunk of shares that, depending on which way they swing, Claudia's side or Nina's side, that person would end up having control of the company. So now everyone is out looking to see who is this mystery person with all the shares of the company so we can get control. I'm hoping the person that has the mystery share is Nina and Steven's mother. Is it Steven? Shame on me. I'm hoping it's the mother back in the United States who don't want nothing to do with that company. She was like, bring y'all asses home. Let them tear the business up. And I don't care if I did come up with the product. That man could have it. He dead and he gone. Get your $6 million and let's go on. And I'm with the older brother because the older brother seems to get along with all the siblings, which I don't understand. Like, why? Like, he even gets along with Claudia. So I'm like, why are you so accepting of the brother, but Nina, you got a problem with? Probably because Nina could see through your bullshit. Nina can see through you, Claudia. I can't wait to watch the rest of the episodes. I'm probably going to watch them over the weekend, and I will be back to discuss this some more. And next time I will have notes. I believe Kamisha is having a panel tomorrow night, but I'm having a holiday party, so I won't be able to be at her first panel when they discuss the show. But I will be back to discuss it the following week, as the show progresses. But if you haven't checked it out, go ahead, check it out. It's called Riches on Amazon Prime. It looked like some mess, and I like a good scripted mess because I know ain't none of this really real. But anyway, I'll be back to talk to y'all about it later. I'll be back in 13 minutes for Ostella so we can get into the challenge and Survivor. So if you want to come back for that, I'll see you then. If not, I'll talk to you later. Bye.